Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane. Today we'll be having a look at Ren. It's been a while since I've made a video on Ren, so this is a proper update that's well overdue. Now before we continue with this video, allow me to declare that this video is not financial advice. It's strictly for educational purposes and entertainment purposes. So today we'll do a price analysis and price prediction of this token. It's been consolidating right now, so that's going to be quite interesting. We'll also have a look at Ren's projects and its latest ecosystem and its latest development updates. But before we continue, what exactly is Ren? Well, Ren is a software that aims to incentivize a global network of users to allow anyone to transfer both new and existing assets across different blockchains. For example, with Ren, users lock Bitcoin or other assets in smart contracts, and in return, they receive an equivalent of Ether on the Ethereum blockchain. From there, Bitcoin holders could use Ren to access Ethereum's suite of decentralized finance products without having to sell their Bitcoin or even transfer their assets across blockchain. So using Ethereum tokens, a user could participate in Ethereum's DeFi ecosystem, included on lending and borrowing platforms such as Compound or AV. All the while, the user's Bitcoin would remain locked in Ren's software. Should a user seek to unlock their funds, they would need to use Ren cryptocurrency, which is needed to pay nodes for operating and maintaining the network. So that's a quick entry to Ren. That's a quick summary. Now, Ren has a vast list of assets. These are all Ren wrap assets, one-to-one tokens that represents the underlying assets on various blockchains. Now let's have a look at some of the most recent updates. This is for the month of May. Obviously we're coming to the end of May, so it's good to have a look at some of these details. So for one, there's Ren Bridge v3. A dizzying amount of testing has gone into Ren Bridge v3, which now deploys on mainnet with a small group of user pressures testing final fixes. Stay tuned for the formal announcement in May. This is probably coming towards the end of May. Support for Kava and Moonbeam hosted blockchain has been added to Ren. Kava is an EVM chain on the Cosmos blockchain. Moonbeam is an EVM chain in the Polkadot ecosystem. So currently these chain integrations are live on testnet, with mainnet to go live sometime in Q2. Having bridges to these chains will open the Ren ecosystem up to two entirely new ecosystems, Cosmos and Polkadot. So on Ren research, it says here, we constantly look into new ways to improve the user experience for integrators. One area we have begun researching is fund recovery from gateway address when gateway details are lost. The leading approach we are researching involves adding a time lock to gateway addresses, which using Bitcoin script could allow the original user to deposit the funds to reclaim the funds sent to that gateway if the funds never made it to Ren VM after some amount of time. DeFi safety review. Safety is always top priority at Ren Labs, and Ren landed a solid score of 82% checks. So you can actually check out the review from the DeFi safety team, and right here it gives us all the information we need basically. This is from DeFi safety. Ren VM as a score DeFi infrastructure for as long as we can remember. That being said, it's one of the protocol from which we expect nothing less than the best of processes. Ren's commitment to this has been great so far, and this will detail current and upcoming work. So they've got a full breakdown of everything to do with Ren right on Twitter, so you can check that out for yourself. So that, ladies and gents, was just our updates. So this will be our price analysis. It's just running just below 15 cents at the moment, 14 cents. First thing we want to have a look at is the analysis. In the last day, it's had a strong sell-off. And in the last week, it's quite similar, a strong sell-off. And in the last month, it's even more strong. So keep that in mind when we are doing our price analysis. Now, I've got my price prediction of 50 cents. That's our target. Ideally, long term, we want to get to $1. But the last time it was at $1 was just around October last year, around the 2nd of October. Last time it was at 50 cents was at the start of April this year. So 50 cents is much more relatable. And that's why I've put that as my price prediction, because I think that's much more relatable. And in July last year, the price was 32 cents and it still went up to $1.31. So we must remain transparent in this. So the first step, we want to get back to 50 cents, of course. Now, because it's been consolidating right now, there was a good breakout around the 12th. Around the 12th of May, there was a good breakout in the market. That was good to see. After this, it was just a straight consolidation. No immediate signs that the crypto will necessarily shoot up in the next few days or even in the next few weeks. We could be looking at our next rally, because once the consolidation begins, the market starts to settle, the market starts to cool, which is exactly what we're doing right now. We're in a cooling period. And ultimately that is good because it gives people a chance to make the hype calm down. And once again, before we know it, before the end of the year, that hype will be skyrocketing. So it's just a matter of time, to be quite honest. It will happen eventually, but this is how the crypto world works. Now, because it's been at 50 cents before quite recently as well, I do think it can get back there with relative ease throughout the rest of the year. It could take weeks, it could take months, but I think this will happen with the next bull run, with the next huge rally in the crypto market. It's not going to happen without it, in my opinion. But I think 50 cents is underrated. I think that's more than possible. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more, and I'll see you in my next video.